So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Batistuta. Brilliantly cut out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And this is Park Ji-sung. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Neither side yet able to find the net. And he's intervened well there. Batistuta. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And it's a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Bergkamp. Cherki. Now, can they get him away? It's Dembele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Batistuta. And a chance! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Looking to play him in.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's Dembele. This is Messi.
Added time.
He's gone for goal! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
FC Tulsa really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half.
And a quick announcement
The
today
boss will
that
be
memorabilia
demanding the
from
same
today's
level
match
of
is now
intensity
on
from his
sale
team.
in the
So
stadium
I'd
hall.
expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? Just cruising. They are cruising. And he is just ripping it up. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And the Nedved! He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And this is Messi, and he's running through, and he's had a hit! And he's there to belt it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Azar. Park Ji-sung. Oh, it's Dembele. Davids does really well there. He is strong. And this is Batistuta. And this is Park Ji-sung. Mbappe! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cannavaro, and it's been given away. Dembele, well, that looks a decent ball. Chance! They've scored! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So is this the start of a comeback? There's a sharp hit of ball here. Decent chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
FC Tulsa really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And here's Mbappe. He's on it. Can he get away? And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Vasco da Gama have the chance to go the other way. Aims beyond the defence.
There will be
It's a
3 minutes
threatening
added
ball.
time.
Now it's Bergkamp. And they're back on the ball again. Out to the left it goes. Mbappe is flagged offside. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And the shots, and the shots! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been...
David Villa! And we have our very first corner. Got nowhere to hide after that one. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Cannavaro. Davids. And he's intervened well there. Raul. Barcelona could counter here. And he's got the beating of his man. And the shot! And one more try! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Hazard duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of...
Chance! It's in! And they get themselves in front! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Raul. And a chance! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Bergkamp. Good ball, good take. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Here's a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bergkamp is offering a right smile there.
Now it's Raul. And this is back. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Raul. Chance, surely! Really well taken goal. Again, we are level. What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Raul, looking for the run. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Batistuta. Plays a sharp little ball here. Stojkovic, not the most accurate pass. And the first half is done. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been
We
rich in
come
this
to you
first
now
half.
with a quick request for support.
Quite a
for
half.
our
More of the
charity
same,
fund,
please.
Chance in
Score at the
Football.
interval, 2-2. Barcelona get the ball rolling for the second period. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Caught offside that time. Played towards the front line. It's gone for a throw-in. Stojkovic, and it's Azar. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Van Basten. Closing in on goal. Big chance! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To turn a deficit into a lead. Turned it round. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Stojkovic, over to the left. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Hazard really has the confidence.
Stojkovic! Oh! Fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Aims beyond the defence. Park Ji-sung. Turns and goes back. He's had a shot! Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham! Deftly away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Van Basten. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Hazard. He's found a way through. There's the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Hazard is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Knocks it into space. Spread out to the left. Stojkovic. Stojkovic running with the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Threads one in. That has been cut short.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to...
Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Big header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Van Dijk. Lahm. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Palmer. Dixon. Rijkaard. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! That was superb goalkeeping.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And now he's having a go. Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
And here's Mbappe. And he's being shifted off it. Rice. And it's Palmer. Mbappe! There it is! First blood drawn. So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition.
It's Lucas Moura! Now, who's going to be... And one more try! And again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Kaka really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Time and again they are repelled. Now, can they get him away? And here's Batistuta. Camavinga calmly anticipates.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Forlan. Kaká. Bergkamp. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Bergkamp. Mbappe! And now the breakaway.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a great position. Pedri! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in... And the referee brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
FC Tulsa certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal.
Volunteers to each
They
block,
need to keep
please
pushing,
report to the
keep
staff room
imposing,
immediately.
don't leave the door open for the opposition.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Camavinga, looking to play him in. Now it's Lucas Moura. Now it's Rice. Nicely weighted ball, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mbappe.
FC Tulsa are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Lucas Moura. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Rice. Tries to play it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Palmer! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Mbappe. And here's Batistuta. Kaka.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Mbappe! Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
FC Tulsa clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Deftly away. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Bergkamp. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There will
And
be
here's
1 minute
Mbappe.
added time.
And that's been won straight back. And that is that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
Hello, attendees.
Pedri
This
voted
is
man
a
of the
Watch
match and
Children's
deserved. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Oh, there's a probing ball. Messi.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Shevchenko. Good read, needed to be. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the look of this guy, Son, who's been on the European scene.
Son Heung-min! Goal! Angers! And Angers score first. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Batistuta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
FC Tulsa really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Son Heung-min. And the keeper has it. Now, can they get him away? And he cuts out the supply.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Palmer. Oh, that was vital. Chouameni. It's a sharp pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Rodri. Here's Rodri. Palmer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's being urged to shoot. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And we've reached half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
FC Tulsa can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Davids. And this is Batistuta. It's Bergkamp! He's in space and looking for options. Caceres with the clearance. Son Heung-min does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nicely weighted ball.
Son Heung-min really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have...
A header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Now it's Shevchenko. And he's found a way past. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Vitinha. Rodri, the man that is tenacity personified. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Quality ball. Tries a measured ball. Cannavaro clears. Vitinha. Now it's Son Heung-min, and it's been played through. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he welcomes it in, and he's in on goal. Yep, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. He'll try to keep this alive.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Great defending, strong and determined.
FC Tulsa really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, this looks sharp. And that's it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everyone,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
Old
The
Trafford.
excitement already palpable. The scenery unmistakable. The atmosphere unbeatable. The noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. And we're underway. That has not gone well. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pinches it off him. And it's Silva. Aims beyond the Griezmann!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, what a mistake! And that's really well manoeuvred.
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Griezmann gets it away. Rijkaard. Oh, good take in a good area. Hearts are looking to go forward now. Right, Shevchenko. And he's intervened well there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hearts looking to pass their way through. No goals as yet. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And this is... And Batistuta! It's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And the shot's on here. And the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again. It's in. Again, in a trice. And they are soaring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Maradona. Oh, Pedri! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Rafa Silva. Dink through. He could be in here. Crunching tackle. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Silva. Shevchenko. Shevchenko!
There will be 1 minute.
There's
at
the
a
clearance. And there's the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even
Just a
further.
quick request today
I'd always
for
be
everybody to
inclined to
please
go for
kindly
the
remove any
latter,
cars
go for a
parked on the
third,
road outside the
especially
stadium.
with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Shevchenko. Number 22,
Whistle goes,
Griezmann.
and we start the second
Number
half.
4, Van Dijk. Number 2,
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's having a
coming on the
go!
field. Number 20,
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Rummenigge.
Batistuta
Number 8,
usually is so good from that range.
Number
He didn't
24,
quite connect as he can,
Bonucci.
though.
Number 13,
Now it's Mbappe.
Matthews.
Messi tries to pass it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Silva. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
The attendance for this match was
Pedri.
71,649.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted. Park Ji-sung. And here's Mbappe. And he's away. Mbappe! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Park Ji-sung. And here's Mbappe. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's an excellent interception. Great vision. And that's an errant pass. Dixon. Maradona. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's Park Ji-sung. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. There will be a throw-in. And they win it back again. Pedri. Rijkaard. Park Ji-sung. Oh, it's Batistuta. Hernes. He's having a shot! Rafa Silva. And that is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting
Voted
traffic
man
to
of
be
the
heavy
match
after the
and
final
deserved. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Threads one in. Now it's Bergkamp. He's tried one! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bergkamp really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pedri is onto this, and he's in on goal. Can he finish? He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's intervened well there. Messi.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Out for a throw. Drives it in. Tries to get it clear.
Raul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good ball, good take. And he's straight offside. Cannavaro cuts it out. And it's Michel Platini. Now it's Messi. Played out wide. He slings it in. Tries a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Cannavaro with the clearance. That's a cute ball. That has been knocked clear. Oh, that's neat. Takes aim and crosses. Cleared away. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Played into the middle. And the pass is intercepted. Has a look and place it forward. Now it's Villa. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's certainly onside here. Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And there's the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
His reputation is better than what we've just
2
seen.
minutes has been indicated.
Oh, it's Batistuta. He's in a great position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And a quick reminder
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now it's Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Bergkamp. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Couldn't squeeze it through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Still just a single goal between the sides. Now it's Villa. Goes for a shot! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Here it is, crossed in. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Messi really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Costa Curta.
Substitution in progress.
It's a searching pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. Played with finesse.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach. Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers.
Birmingham really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Taking place.
Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Platini gets flagged offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, what has happened here? Now, this could be a chance. And he's managed David Villa! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Tries to play it through. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And now they can clear their lines. Great vision. Bergkamp is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Bebeto. And that pass just didn't quite work. And we're done. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. David Villa taking in... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's in plenty of space here. There's the shot! Bastoni gets it away. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre...
And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Maradona. Quarter of an hour played. Rice. So it is still 0-0. Yamal is onto this. Sung. Now Bergkamp. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Played out to the left flank. The less said about that pass, the better. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Vinicius Junior. Sung, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That pass has been well intercepted. And Neymar! Goal! Barcelona! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So he's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Terrific header, and it's in. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Yamal, Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And this is Batistuta. Maradona. Shot, surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Maradona. And here's Batistuta. Maradona. And this is Maradona. That is Snuta! What a wonderful goal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate. And the first half is done. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's been cut out, well played. Plays a sharp little ball here. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. And he welcomes it in. He's got away, he's had a shot! And he's heaved it away. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Vinicius Junior deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So will they make it count again? Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's had it nicked away. Dixon.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? Nuno Mendes. Maradona has created one goal already. Out to the right. Now it's Bergkamp. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Batistuta. He is through here. Chance! It's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Yamal. He has a look up. Neymar! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, smashing header! Cannavaro gets it away.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mendes makes the interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Rijkaard.
Voted man of the match.
Bro, I was here, bro. On a play.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit,
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
and long overdue.
Cannavaro with a definite, there's a quick free kick. Goes for goal! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well? That's going in strongly.
Davids is there and he can pick it up. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Aims beyond the defence. Can he finish? Goal, the Netherlands!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Saliba. And it's Bergkamp. Great vision. Tries to play it through. Shot a goal! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Chance, surely! Goal, the Netherlands! And they've got their lead back. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Bergkamp. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Soulé. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Soulé. In with the challenge. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Pedri.
There will be 3 minutes at a
It's a
time.
promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Xavi Simons now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now, can they get him away? Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And we're back up and running after half-time.
FC Tulsa can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Griezmann. Tries to pass it through. Dixon. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for the run. Beckenbauer. Danielson. Beckenbauer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
The Netherlands are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Bergkamp. Beckenbauer, nicely spread. Knocks it into space. Griezmann! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Pedri. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Threads one in. This is Batistuta. He's one-on-one, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
And no, that was never going to make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Batistuta. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? That looks a cracking ball. Decent chance! They've done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. And it's very nicely done.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Soulé. Simons. And that pass just didn't quite work. It's a pretty loose pass. Timber is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. The Netherlands needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
2 minutes to be added on. He is through here. And here's Vinicius. And that's that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good quality.